Hello Scorpios, welcome to your June 29th strawberry full moon reading tonight at 7:57 Eastern Standard Time. So if you can at that time, just make a wish, manifest, release the old, and going into the new. Okay, so as we start our July, this is going to be your July reading, going into July from the strawberry full moon energy that is in Capricorn. And also Jupiter is going to be moving into Leo, and retrograde's getting ready to start and kick in. Okay, so with that being said, no further ado, if you like our personal reading, I am taking readings up to a couple more days for that $35 special. If you want to get in on that, please reach out to me as soon as you can. And I'm going to turn my camera just a little bit more to get better angle for you, and just to make sure that you meditated. I made a video yesterday or last night about the strawberry, so you don't want to miss this opportunity, okay, Scorpio? So make sure you reach into that energy, pull that energy out, and I'm going to take those cards and see what happens here, okay? All right, the first thing up is you got your happiness card. Well, okay, for Seven of Swords, and the Empress is here. And we'll get one more. All right. And you are worried about a little bit of money here, but you are getting your energy back here, Scorpio, with the Empress in the upright. So good to see that. Your money tree here on the Seven of Pentacles. If you can see that right here, Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And then you have the Queen of, all right, a restart, a whole new reset for you, Scorpio. You do have some conflicted energy just kind of moving in about your love life here, and then we're just going to go into this kind of conflicted energy about maybe you in the past you did not get the love you wanted and you poured too much into it, and this might still kind of conflict with your energy of your happiness and your energy. So just make sure that you are working that Ace of Cups back into your heart, which I see you doing here with the Empress. But this has been an ongoing issue for you and in the past, so just make sure that you kind of looking at this energy as something that to learn from, okay? All right, learn from that experience. All right, so Seven of Swords is here, the happiness card. Nine of Cups, that's you, Scorpio, with the Empress energy. You are feeling that energetic Empress energy coming back. You had some mental things, like I said, you had to struggle with to get past. You had to go dig into your soul here to kind of understand why you didn't deserve it, of course not, but at the same time, maybe you walked into this relationship thinking everyone had a heart like you as the Empress and they were happy like you, but deep down inside that person with this Seven of Swords energy, this person was carrying a lot of emotional, mental trauma, okay? So whoever you were dealing with felt like and they brought those bag of swords to you. And they still kind of look back here like they may, and they know they kind of did you wrong, but they're always looking back at you. They're always looking back as like, Scorpio, where's Scorpio at? Do you think Scorpio would ever forgive me for what I did? So they're carrying the damage that they did to you, Scorpio. All right, so this person, you may feel like they're getting away with it, but they know like their mental trauma, they're only creating digging their own hole when they're doing people wrong, okay? Because they do know you came in as this happy, sunshiny person into the life, into the workplace, wherever this is at, and you brought your happiness, your energy, and this person did not like you for that energy, okay? So again, you coming in as an Empress, but this person over here, that was the sneaky runner, or the things that they did to you, or the people who gossip behind your back, that's what it feels like. Somebody was smearing you, somebody was talking bad about you, or they just don't like you for who you are. And it's because you bring this happiness and this Empress energy to the place or to this person, and it shakes their trauma, it shakes their demons inside of them for some reason, okay? So you disturb those demons, you disturb that trauma, that stirs that trauma, because they see you as this happy-go-lucky person that came in and loving and nurturing and kind, and they can't be you, Scorpio. Okay, here's the Seven of Pentacles. This can be in a workplace. Seven of Pentacles is here, is saying you are looking out. This, like I said, it could be in your job. This could be an energy that just didn't like you, and they see you as a hard worker, somebody willing to learn, somebody who's want to support and help and grow the company. But there's somebody around you that just doesn't like that energy about you, okay? So they are trying to make you feel less than, or try not to make you succeed here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So just kind of be careful about who you talk to at work, or who you're talking around, or what you say, or even with friends that you're in the same group with, okay? But you do have this restart here, Scorpio. You have a restart as the Empress, as the strawberry moon. Again, release the old, okay? Don't worry about what people are saying behind your back. Don't worry about the past of somebody who cheated and deceived you or smeared you. Just, release that. And your happiness and your energy, your money, and people who did not want you to be successful, or people who thought they can devalue you based on who you are, they're going to get the shock of their life here, because Scorpio, you're in the reset energy with the Empress and the Tower here. So you're in this whole reset of your life here, and they can't hold you down. They can't hold you back. And even if they try to devalue you, you're going to pick yourself up better than ever. So let's just see what the Scorpio energy, and we'll move on to your outcome. Yeah, so you got the 10. If you were dealing with somebody like this in love, or a job, it looks like you may be quitting this job, or you may be quitting this relationship. You're not dealing with somebody that pretends in your face to say they love you, or try to pretend to be your friend, or your somebody to support you. This person really is kind of being in a love bombing way. But here's the King of Cups on top of your energy, Scorpio. Like I said, you're loving yourself more than ever. Okay. Let's see, on the shout out, see what is going on here. Okay, there's the Death card. Okay, let's see what that's about. Stability. You are trying to change your life here, Scorpio. There's a move that you need to make. Okay. Yeah, you need to move forward. Whoever this King of Cups, you have to understand that you were the Empress, and you were dealing with somebody around you that was so immature, wishy-washy. And like I said, they were pretending to love you or care about you or support you, and they really didn't, okay? So let's see this energy right here. We're going to move into our outcome. But be patient with yourself. Remember to give to yourself, Scorpio, more than ever. Take care of yourself. Get yourself out of that trauma, the energy, because they're trying to bring those Seven of Swords and load it up on you here and put you in a trauma bond. So make sure you're kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. Go out and do things that makes you feel good, and things that makes you feel alive. Even if you had to stand on the top of a mountain and just scream your lungs off, go for it, Get it out of your system. But today is the day to release that on the strawberry moon, okay? So make sure you watch that video, because it shows you how to, and I left a prayer on there to, for those just to pray to release that, okay? Because I really want you moving into the last half of the year. I can't believe it, but what do you want to do with you? Because for the first 6 months, it flew by. The next 6 months would fly by. So, you just need to make sure that you're doing this transformation on your own. And the coins here and the Chariot here, moving forward, building your stability. And that might be what it is here, Scorpio, that somebody knocked you off your pathway. They knocked you off what you were supposed to be doing. You got behind a little bit here, but you're not completely behind. But it's just a meaning of you got to get back on the saddle, get in your chariot and ride away, okay? Transform your whole life. A lot of things can change, okay? And if you believe it will change, it will. If you don't, you'll see obstacles, okay? If you're a pessimist, okay, let's say it this way. If you see it as being a pessimistic, and you're only going to see it as obstacles, okay? So you need to change your mindset here and clear that energy out. So let's see what's going on. You are staying in let's see what the outcome is for Scorpio. All right. If this is, you have gained a lot of skills or a lot of experience here, Scorpio, with the Hermit being alone. Like I said, you're renewing your energy. Your transformation needs to take place as of today. So just make sure that you are understanding. And there you are, an Emperor. You might be, okay, let me get one more information. Yeah, the King of Swords. You do need to heal this heartbreak. All right, now I will say this, and then we're going to look at it, and then we'll come back to the Star card. And there's the Queen of Swords in reverse. If you were working in a job here, and you might have been laid off your job or got fired or whatnot, or people around you are talking about it and you're just not happy there, you know, you might start searching to start communicating, having interviews, but somebody is remembering you here. It's like they're remembering your absence here, that what you brought to the company. You know, of course they can replace you, they can get another person, but they can't get the same passion, they can't get the same energy, they can't get the same dedicated person loyalty like you, Scorpio. You were loyal and you were thinking this place could be really great. And if you were there, and you know, but you can't stay in people's energies like that, right? So I do feel like you felt like that could be a happy place if you know, if leadership had been different towards you, or because it did hurt you to leave this situation behind. But this person is remembering you, and I don't know what, if they owe you some kind of money here, or if they owe you an apology, or even making an offer for you to come back to work there, because they are missing your absence. Now in love here, it looks like a person that you are now coming out of hermit mode. You are starting to, like I said, get your energy back, and you have somebody here that wants to talk to you and reconcile with you, to be in a relationship with you. And this is somebody that has hurt you, okay? Somebody that really hurt you, and they took those swords from the Seven of Swords and put it in your heart. Like I said, they brought that baggage with them, and they gave you that suffering. But they do see you as someone that they want to reconcile with, see you again, talk about it, and rebuild. But you have, you know, but they know they hurt you, and they might want to make an offer to you to apology and to understand that they shouldn't have done that to you. But in your energy here, Scorpio, you have the Queen of Swords, and with that King of Swords there, I don't see you speaking to this person. I think you're going to reject this person because you see this person as somebody who's toxic, but they won't let you go here, okay? And you feel like this person had their chance with you, and they should not be coming back in your energy. Now, this might be a new person that you, when I say new person, it might not just be the past ex. It might be somebody that you met that you thought might have potential, but you really saw somebody that they could just walk away and not speak to you and make you feel that way, and you're like, no, there's another narcissist or another voided, but they still want to communicate with you, and this person may have gaslighted you or manipulated you somehow. What is the energy for this devil energy? And remember, it's Capricorn energy of the full moon tonight at 7:57. Yeah, it looks like this person does want to make a commitment, but also your money. But again, if you're releasing that energy to transform, Scorpio, that toxic energy also out of your spirit, if you let it go, then you're going to see, you know, your life can change, your finances. But also this person in love, there's the Seven of Cups. You're going to have a lot of options in jobs and opportunity. But also you have a lot of options of people you're going to start getting attracted to a lot of people too, once you release this energy. Now, I'm not saying you're going to start a relationship, but it does feel like you have a lot of things that you decide to do. By taking a vacation, you might want to go to your favorite place. You are enjoying your house, decorating your house. Some of you are learning how to write. Some of you are learning how to just get back better in shape, doing exercises every day, every little thing. So you've got a full plate of activities that you're doing, Scorpio, and you're staying busy here. With the Queen of Cups here, your heart is getting back full, which is great. Because remember, we had that Ace of Cups in reverse, that you gave out all your love to somebody. And you're very picky now. I think the one thing that you're doing now is you're going to be very, very picky about who you allow into your life and allow into your heart space. Right now, a lot of you are blocking off anybody coming towards you that gives you that wishy-washy vibe. The first time they walk away from you, you're like, no, you make that decision, you cut this off. You don't want no part of somebody who is being wishy-washy. And there's that energy too. You got that Knight of Swords here. Somebody might be realizing the value who you are, want to speak to you, why is this? Yeah, they're wanting a relationship with you, Scorpio. So somebody's here might be living kind of, that is trying to come into your life, or trying to save the day in their life. Like they know that they're coming fast towards you because they know you're a special person, and you know you might end up with a relationship with somebody else and they don't want to see you with somebody else. All right, so why is this Knight of Swords here? Yeah. Okay, because they see they can be happy with you here, Scorpio. They feel like you are a happy person. Again, the Ten of Swords. This is, whoever this person is, realize they shouldn't have stabbed you in the back during this breakup or separation, whatever it was, but they just can't move on without you. And they do want to talk to you here. They do want to speak to you, but okay, well, you should have what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? All right, so let's get into the last part. Let's see what Scorpio needs to know moving in. I am not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. So if you're seeing this video I am not on TikTok, okay? All right, so let's see here. Scorpio moving in. 10 of Cups here. Ooh, there's the devil energy. It's coming out. Somebody's going to tempt you, but you're going to have to be... You're going to be in this energy. You want somebody, you know, when you see this person, you're going to automatically be kind of tempted to take their offer, but then you're going to step back because you want this person to, you're going to have to listen to your spirit here. So something here, what is the judgment on Scorpio about the advice? What is the advice? Clarify that energy, angel guides and spirit. Judgment for Scorpio. What should they know? 10 of Cups here. They have the 10 of Cups too. You might fall in love with somebody, but it's again, just be careful of this devil energy. Somebody that might be looking good on the outside, but their soul checking out. You might be checking out something about their spirit, might not be settling with you. You might be getting some kind of like bad vibes from this person, or unknown, like not unknown, but it's kind of like you're not quite sure if this person's good for you or not. So take your time. Time will tell. High Priestess, yeah, that's your judgment. You feel like this person might start showing you some kind of one-sided stuff, and you remember that big heartbreak you had. That's what it is. And the lesson's going to be, you might have somebody coming here showing you, and you do want a 10 of Cups eventually, but you're seeing this energy as somebody that can come in, and you could be tested again just to see if how strong your energy is here. Are you listening to the red flags? Are you watching if this is going to be one-sided? Is this person going to breadcrumb you? These are the things that you're seeing with this person. And if you do, you understand that that's the devil energy, and you know where that leads, because your heart has been broken before and you're just repairing it. And you know that if you're with the wrong person, it's going to take you months and years to recover. So be careful who you put your 10 of Cups, your heart into, because it's going to look really good on the outside. You know, the honeymoon phase, this person's going to bring you the honeymoon phase, and just watch what happens after that. You know, after 30 days, after 60 days, after 90 days, whatever it is, just watch that person's behavior. But the first time that person leaves your life or disappears on you, breadcrumbs you, goes ghost on you, silent treatments, any of that red flag energy, and you feel that your nervous system is off, that is your judgment spirit telling you, watch out for the red flags. And be observant with that, because that can be some devil energy. And remember, Scorpio, not everyone has a heart like you. Not everyone carries that empathic heart. Not everyone's beautiful in spirit and soul and mind. You have to make sure that you are protecting the most valuable, priceless thing is you. Your mindset, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, okay? Everything's related, right? So make sure you be careful who you allow into your life, okay? I hope that's well said. If If you'd like a personal reading, reach out to me on angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. Until July 1st will be the $35 personal reading. So that's the last thing. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. That is a beautiful card meant for this day. So what else is going with the Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio to know? The Wheel of Fortune, there's luck for you. 6 of Pentacles. You may have lost things in the past, Scorpio. You may have been in bad relationships. You may have lost money or whatnot, but you will gain it back through the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Not everything is rainbows and butterflies, unfortunately, but you have the Wheel of Fortune here to make money, to be successful in your own right, okay? All right, Scorpio, I will see you next time. Sending beautiful love and light. I hope you give me that thumbs up. Subscribe to me on the channel where I read for Scorpios almost every day. And as a reminder, I will not be reading, the July 4th week, especially on the 3rd, and for at least a week. So I won't be on here. So, I'll be thinking about you. And if you'd like to donate to my dog's kidney fund, look in the description box on Venmo or PayPal. For the address, and any donations are welcome. But thank you so much, Scorpio. I appreciate it, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me as a Scorpio myself. Take care. Sending love and light. Bye-bye.